Hi, my name is Spencer Levi Amansek. I'm a social worker, teacher, YouTuber, and Twitch affiliate. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of English Conversation Newsletters. This newsletter is a question and answer collection from my students during my week teaching English. If you want to stay up to date with my newsletters and my lessons, please consider subscribing. This newsletter will cover 3 parts: vocabulary, pronunciation, and expressions. Today's vocabulary. First word, worth. Worth means 2 things. It's an adjective and a noun. As an adjective, it describes the total value, the sum, or the amount that something would cost. If it didn't have a price, you give it a price. The worth. How much something could cost, how much value you give something. As a noun, we treat it the same way, but as an item. This is worth something. Next word, deforestation. Deforestation is a noun. It's an act, okay? An action of clearing or removing large areas of trees. Next word, relic. Relic is a noun. You can think of a relic as an item, something that survived time, like an old item from many historical years ago, and it survived and ended up in our time now, an old, ancient, old item. Next, we have cipher. Cipher is a code. It's another way of saying a secret or a code, or a way of writing a secret, or a way of writing a code. Next word, predict. Predict is a verb. We use predict as a way of guessing, like a formal way of guessing, but this time you have consequences, something that can happen in the future, or something that may result in something bad happening. Who knows? Next word, significant. Significant is an adjective. Significant means to give something an idea of value. You want to give your attention to an item. You want to give your attention to a person. You want to give your attention to a situation or an action. This idea is significant. This item is significant. This pen is significant. Meaning you give it value, meaning it needs your attention now. Next word, it's striped or stripes. Now, stripes has 2 parts that gets a little confusing. Stripes is used as a noun. It's a type of texture, like a long strip, a long band that goes from one side to another side. We can use it as a verb, meaning an item is striped, like a striped shirt. Or we can use it as an adjective. Item has many stripes. Next, we have another 2-word confusion, the word remold and the word remodel. Now, in the word remold, we have a U. That U is a former British way of using it, but in American typing English, we have the U for the definition, but not the U in the pronunciation. So, remold. We use the word as a verb to change the structure or the way something looks like. Like we have redecorate, remold a building, remold an area. Next, we have remodel. Remodel is very similar to using the word remold, but we change a building specifically. We remodel the whole building. Remold is one area, remodel is the entire building. The next part in this series are pronunciations. Let's get started. First word, gorge.
Gorge.
Gorge. Gorge has 2 meanings. It's a noun and a verb. As a noun, we describe a gorge as a small valley. Like, think of hills or mountains. And sometimes there's a path or a river going through it. This can get very confusing with the name George. George is a proper noun or proper name, a given name. Like, hey, Mr. George, good morning. George Washington. It's a good name. As the verb, we use gorge as to eat a lot of food, like too much food in a greedy way. I gorge myself on chips and candy and cake. Happy Valentine's Day. Next word we have is message.
Message.
Message. Now message has the double S. This double S gives this sound mess and then sedge. Message.
Message.
Now you have that little J sound at the end. Be careful. This word typically gets confused with massage.
Massage.
Massage also has this J sound at the end, but think of it as a Z sound. Massage. Right? Massage.
Massage.
Right? Massage. Like replace SH with the ZH. A message is a recorded note, a recorded communication. A massage is a type of relaxation, like rubbing on muscles. Next we have the word nephew.
Nephew.
Nephew is the son of your brother or sister. So if you have a sibling and they have a child that's a male, we call them a nephew. Nephew. The PH is replaced with a F sound, right? F-U, few. Next word we have is towel.
Towel.
Towel. This word gets confusing because of the T-O, the toe. Many students confuse that sound, that T-O-W, the towel, right? Or toe, T-O. So towel, towel, towel.
Towel.
Towel is like a cloth that you get to dry yourself with after you step out of the shower. Next word, efficient.
Efficient.
Efficient. Efficient is an adjective. We use it to describe a system, probably being 100% being used to its best of its ability. Efficient.
Efficient.
Efficient. The C turns into an S sound at the end of the sentence, at the end of the word. Next we have fossil fuel. Another double S sound right there in the middle, but we pronounce it with the fa, double A. Fossil. Fossil fuel. Just like nephew, I put these two words together. Nephew, fuel. Fossil fuel. A fossil fuel is a natural gas or a natural coal. Think of a natural item that comes from Earth, and it's described to be ancient animal bones turned into what we use as oil. Last word, theme.
Theme.
Theme. Now, this word gets really tricky because of the THE. This THE is spelled and pronounced the, so many confusions would come with them, theme, but we pronounce this word with a double E sound, theme, theme. Theme. Theme is the subject, right? The subject of your conversation, your idea, your method, your writing. Anything that you present is your subject. This next part is called expressions. Sometimes idioms, slangs, phrasal verbs, and anything that can sound a little slangy. First one, ellipsis. Ellipsis falls under vocabulary word, pronunciation, and will fall under an expression because it gets confusing in all three. It's a noun. It's a noun that removes words in a sentence or in an idea based on clues. So weird, okay? And in pronunciation, you have the double L. So think of the word lip. Ellipsis. Ellipsis. Let's give an example. After work, I went to the store, which was after taking the bus. And then I went home. Easy sentence. Now, let's change it. After work, I went to the store. And then I went home. You see these three dots right here? Dot, 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 right there? That is the ellipsis. We remove ideas because we can guess from the sentence or the clues that I don't have to tell you I took the bus. I don't have to tell you how I got home, but I left work, I went home, I went to the store, doesn't matter. You have an idea. That's an example of an ellipsis. Sometimes we use an ellipsis to have somebody guess. Do you know whose birthday it is? Mine. Or the winner is you, right? So that's how we also use an ellipsis to create a kind of drama or suspense. Thank you for another episode here on my channel. Most of these questions in the newsletter may repeat. If you want a question answered in my newsletter, go ahead and leave a comment down below. As always, if you want to keep up to date with my lessons, my newsletters, go ahead and please consider subscribing. If you want to read this newsletter, sign up in the link down below. If you want to take any of my lessons, please sign up, Spencer at italki@gmail.com. Until next time, my name is Spencer Levi Amansek. I am a social worker, teacher, YouTuber, and Twitch affiliate. Nice to see you guys again. Peace.